Hello, everybody. My name is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast. We're coming to you live from the top 8, says it right there, of the Sigma Flight Club Qualifier. Super excited to have you here with us today. We got Doug Howe versus Nicolas Durand. Now, we're going to open up that Choose Your Champion betting, and my man, William Hagwood, is going to break down those lists. But before we do that, let's remind you, we're live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday right here, twitch.tv/Gold Squadron Podcast. And if you're watching this later on YouTube, come join the fan. You're missing out on giveaways, on that conversation that we have between games. I'm telling you, if you want to feel like you're part of a community, part of a X-Wing family, part of that X-Wing lifestyle, come hang out on Twitch. It's a good time. All right, Will, how's it going?
Going fantastic. Excited for our top 8 match here of the Sigma qualifier. I'm going to start with Nicolas Durand's list. Change of pace here, our number 2 player, because his list is so much easier to break down. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Inquisitors in the TIE Advanced V1, all with Foresight. Foresight gives them a additional attack in their bullseye that they can even do after an enemy ship executes a maneuver. Very cool. There you see them lining up for the joust on the bottom here. Not exactly a joust, not the honorable joust we saw last round, that's for sure. On the other side, though, we have Doug Howe flying the Grand Republic with Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Ada 2 with Predator, and Anakin Skywalker, Baby Annie, in the N1A, just N1 Starfighter with Proton Torps, Passive Sensors, and R2 Astromech for some healing of shields. Accompanied with them is 2 104th Battalion pilots. Those are the lowest generic ARC 170s, named Bert and Ernie. Bert being the red and Ernie being the yellow. Doug Howe is bringing some great aesthetics here with his custom painted ships. Each one represented by the color of the base there, looking sharp.
I will say though, canonically in the Sesame Street canon, really those colors should be flipped. Just saying. Ernie wears the red.
Just saying.
Red. Ernie wears the red T-shirt, and Bert wears the yellow.
I agree. I almost said something, but I used restraint.
Yeah, but I thought it was the color of their skin, though.
Bernie's orange, though.
Yeah, Bernie is orange.
Well, we're not allowed to have orange for colors of bases, apparently.
You're right. Well, you know what? I could see that. I see it. All right. It's Bert. I got it now. Because if we're going for the color of their skin, I can see it now. I'm in.
I mean, I don't know which one's which. One has a unibrow, one doesn't. That's all I know. I don't know which one's the tall one. Bert? I'm going to have to assume no. I don't know. That doesn't matter. You know what does
confused.
Matter, you know what does matter, though, is the interaction between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker. Because this is a loaded down Anakin Skywalker, right? Like, has proton torpedoes, healing, extra actions, the whole 9 yards.
Now, as we get into this, looking at our Choose Your Champion betting right now, if you want to know, right now the favorite is Nicolas Durand with 58%. And we're about to close down those bets because we're getting some shots here. If damage happens, I'm closing the bets.
Get your bets in quick.
And
Use
that's a
it,
damage.
use it.
Bets are closing in 3, 2, 1. You missed it. You've been wrecked. You waited to the moment where you thought you could get more information, and I ripped it from under your feet.
It looks like red deployed just a bit off there. Won't catch the bullseye on Ernie.
Now remember, those the 4-shot sights take away the range bonus. There's a couple people in the chat forgetting about that.
I would put my bet on these Inquisitors. The defensive capabilities with the evades, the 3 agility, the force, even their linked repositions here, they can really get into places and defend well. And it looks like they're lining up some foresights for these 2 aces coming in, Anakin and Obi-Wan. So fakes the joust onto the arcs and then cuts almost everybody in on the aces. I really like that. A little bait and switch there. He does the 3 bank, utilizing the full throttle there from the N1 Starfighter's ability. Gonna boost. I think he was trying to get out of yellow and brown's arcs, but I don't think he did. I think he had failed to there. And Obi-Wan was thinking as well that they might be cutting in, and he dipped off.
And here we go. Annie, are you okay? What you got? It's going to take the range 1 shot right there into the Brown Inquisitor. Only 1 hit. Should be able to shrug this off. And does.
Pretty easily.
I'm still going to be taking 4 shots. Anakin. Oh,
he
no.
does get out of yellows.
Okay, all right,
That's
all right.
good.
Going to be a couple of range 2 shots. Anakin still has his evade. Still has a force as well.
Yep, going to spin the force on that.
And here is the next roll. Only 1. And he might be able to get out of this unscathed. Spends evade.
All right, well, there was his modifiers, and we got 1 last shot here. It's going to be 2 hits.
And does lose a shield there. Not bad. Not bad after taking so many shots there. I'm sure Nicolas was hoping to get a little bit more, but is going to potentially put in more damage on that red Arc 170 that's already lost a shield and whiffs on that attack.
Damage.
Coming up empty. Next attack coming in. All right, there we go. 3 hits. Arc 170s looking aggressive. Gonna get half points. Nope, spend the evade. Sorry about that. Gonna get 1 shield on the Red Inquisitor. Here comes Bert. Robert Docky. And that's gonna be 2. Is he able to get out of it? He does.
Wow.
couple people in the chat asking some questions. Foresight, yes, can be used during the normal attack because it's just a special weapon. It's just a special weapon. I will say, when it came up at Worlds, I do think that it was realized at that Worlds that they had created this kind of weird special weapon. I really truly believe that the intent was just for it to be like Snapshot, which Snapshot doesn't make any sense to fire as your normal weapon unless you have a single attack die.
Well, no, I mean, you could, well, if you're an RZ2 A-Wing and have your turret in the rear, you might as well take that snapshot in the engagement phase. Same thing of like, snapshot can go on large base ships. Something like a Jumpmaster, who's only got one arc, got your arc to the side or something, you might want to take that snapshot in the front arc.
True that. 1 second real quick. Shout out to Felsepto for gifting 5 subs. Thank you so much. I mean, I agree. I'm saying that the consequences
it's rare.
I feel were unintended, because when it got brought up at Worlds, like they were like, oh, there was I saw the moment. I saw when the question was asked. There was a literal like, huh.
Yeah, because you essentially get to shoot it twice then. You get to shoot that secondary weapon in activation, and unless those people move out of the way, you get to shoot the same shot in engagement. Alright, so the Inquisitors try to corral Anakin and Obi-Wan. They are having none of it. The arcs are basically free to do whatever they need to pursue and get shots here. Might have to go over that gas cloud.
Are we going to see any intuitive controls this turn? Obi-Wan does have a nice lane between those two gas clouds. Not sure. The brown and blue Inquisitors, and there it is, intuitive controls. I was just
takes the boost. Because now you can 2-bank or even hard 3 into that lane.
Like, I'm expecting the green and yellow Inquisitors to go ahead and just take that right turn and threaten Obi-Wan from coming through there. But he wouldn't have too many other follow-up shots after that. Maybe the red Inquisitor as well. But you got the threat of the range 1 shots from the Arc 170s.
Oh, we're going to have a Foresight here.
And that's going to be 1. Shield down. And boosting to the left. Trying to grab the backside of Ernie. Don't do that without permission. That's how you get in trouble. Tough crowd. Tough crowd. All right. Continue here. Good positioning there. Takes the focus boost. And we got
think it was funny, just a little bit edgy.
Watch out, Dion going crazy today. Hey, listen, talking about consent is family friendly, okay? I'm just saying. Talking about consent is family friendly. All righty. Taking the hard turn. Boosting. Trying to make a kill box for Obi-Wan. He's maybe thinking, can he stretch for the block? I mean, that would be, I don't think so. Barrel roll doesn't fit there. All right. So there he goes. His force is correct now. The only one that had his force spent was red. Woo! Anakin, 3 banking. Did take a regen this turn, so is full up on his shields. That's why he's got that disarm token there. And there is a Foresight trigger. Got a hit crit. There is an evade on that ship. Spends the evade.
Yep, because Doug Howe is the first player. He gets to do his after maneuvering triggers first, which would be full throttle, and then the Foresight.
And there is the block. Man, Obi-Wan took that 3 hard. And is going to be taking, what is that, 1, 2, 3 shots? Maybe 4?
And that's not including the Foresight. So once again, Obi-Wan was able to use his ability before the Foresight triggers to get that focus. Oh, gonna get a damage.
When you only got 3 hull, that's scary. Got a focus and a force. One hit. Obi-Wan looking at that Inquisitor. And already spent the force.
Yep, had done a Foresight.
So that's going to be half points. Who's up next? All right, that Red Inquisitor looking for some revenge. One hit. Obi-Wan is going to have to spend a force. Doug Howe trying to dig for some evades and coming up empty-handed. Still got a couple more shots going into Obi-Wan. All right, shots into that Arc 170 is going to be obstructed. Oh, hit crit. Shakes it off with the gas cloud. Now, will Obi-Wan be able to survive these last 2 shots? We got people on both sides right now, both sides of that argument.
Ooh, these Foresights, though. Those free modifiers on Foresight really coming in clutch here. We're going to see the last modifier from Obi-Wan go away.
Spent the focus on defense. Remember, Foresight can be used during the engagement phase. That's how they're getting that single focus to hit modifier.
Yeah, what do we see? I mean, you take the 2 dice into Obi-Wan?
I mean, I think so. This no mods. You, I think, still have a force. That's green. No, green doesn't have a force right now. So that might be the reason.
Well, then you got to take
thinking...
the Foresight. Then you take the modified shot.
Yep.
I mean, Obi-Wan's empty right now. No force, no tokens, no nothing.
He's digging deep and comes up empty.
Nope. All right, it's the Ark's turn.
They're going to try to clear that Red Inquisitor off the board here. First shot. Got 2. No force on this Inquisitor. This is just natty dice. Got the 2 you needed. Next shot in, range 1. Only 2 again. taking one. That Red Inquisitor surviving, absolutely massive for Nicolas.
Yeah, all that work to not even kill the single Inquisitor.
So Obi-Wan only has a single force left. A single force. There's nowhere to intuitive control barrel roll. You could boost over the left. Not sure you would get over the top going to the right. One thing to notice about Anakin, which just got pointed out in the chat as well. Normally we see Anakin with advanced proton torpedoes. He's just got regular good old proton torpedoes.
Mm-hmm.
With those passive sensors. So watch out for that.
So I got a question for you. Do you think we're going to see a big turn from Bert here to try to skip over Red and block up some of these Inquisitors? Or is that risking too many Foresights, though? Because you're going to land right in 3 Foresights.
You are correct. Oh, my goodness. That would be... that would be...
So is that worth it? What's the risk reward on that?
You have 7 health, 3 2-dice attacks. If they all hit on the average, you're maybe taking 3 damage. Man, that is tough. So you block everybody up, but can you capitalize on 3 blocks? I don't think you can. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, it's a tough decision, I think, to kind of throw yourself in there. But needs to capitalize on something. Needs to take Red off the board, start working on these other Inquisitors, get them spread out, split up, so they're not converging those bullseye arcs.
A couple of people asking for some clarification on Foresight, asking, does the intuitive controls trigger Foresight? And it does not. It's only after executing a maneuver. And intuitive controls are just normal boosts and barrel rolls. Good question, though. Absolutely good question. Marsh Glyph asking, had a busy Sunday, so was unable to watch the cut from the beginning. What was on stream? Top 32 and top 16. Let me try to massage my brain here and try to remember those matchups. So top 32, I think was that the X-Wings versus the M3As?
No, no, that was top 16.
That was top 6. So we had 5 X-Wings versus M3As. The 5 X-Wings just looking like limp noodles out there. Very sad. The opening engagement only taking a single shield on Namlam, firing 15 red dice and getting a single shield. Felt really bad. Was on his back foot for the rest of the time. M3As winning on that one. What was the first matchup today?
That was Brewer Crep.
Versus the Jedi with R2 and Ayla.
Yep, that was a good game. The Jedi had a chance in the beginning, and things started just going by the wayside. And Zam and Grievous were able to close that one out in the end. So that's your update. So right here, Jonah, remember that one thing I was talking to you about, the graphics thing? This would be that perfect point to go to that screen. This moment right here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's a Foresight trigger and evades it. And And we got some bumpage. At least keeping that arc pointed in the direction where those V1s are going to be moving in to.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go. The Yellow Inquisitor banking out here to the outside. I think it's just getting some cloud coverage, moving to the outside, likely moving to the flank, and also trying to catch them some Anakin Skywalker. The chat blog was perfect. All right.
I just got that as well. That's super funny. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, you assume Anakin's gonna either Talon roll here or try to set up passive sensors target lock, start shooting them proton torpedoes. Obi-Wan needs to figure out a way to get out of here. Some blocks coming in here, trying to fill up the space.
Mm-hmm. Though it's interesting, if Obi-Wan ends up landing on the windshield of the blue V1, the green one is just giving him a bullseye shot, or pretty close, or at least a range 1. There's Annie. Does end up getting the evade, is currently out of arc, it looks like, of the yellow V1. So just going to get a nice range 1 shot there. Remember, not advanced proton torpedoes, so that's why you're not going to see a big 5 dice smack around here.
We didn't see the force expenditure for the focus. I'm very surprised about that.
He doesn't have a force.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. When did he spend that force? But anyways, we got...
Did he try to do a intuitive control?
Oh, you know what? That would probably make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah, he tried to boost.
Mm-hmm. Tried to boost over the top.
Mm-hmm.
And evaded that first one.
No, that was him shooting green.
Yep.
Spins the evade. We have a range 1 primary here onto the Yellow Inquisitor.
Looking to do some damage here to these V1s. You have a target lock. Will he spend it? He's going to spend it on both. He only has 1 force expenditure. And comes up empty-handed. Safe. As we told you before, yellow, no shots onto Anakin. Next shot onto Annie. Unlikely to hit. No, yeah, this is not happening. Unless you roll all 4 eyeballs. Nice.
I got Durand. Cast on an evade token, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Inquisitor is not in a good position here to really put some damage through. Hopefully they can maybe get some damage on red to have an impact this round.
Yep, you're not, keep plugging away at the red arc 170 and get those half points locked up.
Oh, this is going on to Obi-Wan.
I mean, there's
huge crit with the force.
Huge value if you can get him off the table. Oh!
Well,
there's a crit. Damage engine. That's no fun. I pressed the wrong button. Dang it. Undo.
So we got primary here to the red arc. Bert.
And two hits. blank out. We are creeping towards half points. Those ships have a total of 9 health, so 1 away. And here are the arcs. Trying to do some big damage here. They didn't. The red Arc 170 did not have the blue Inquisitor in arc. Just barely outside. Remember, the nubs don't count. And is going to be able to push through 1. That's a single shield from that back arc going into the brown Inquisitor. And here's a range 3 shot from Ernie going into the red V1. Only one crit.
Trying to take him off the board, and it seems unlikely with that.
Safe. .44 minutes left. Score 20-26. Still anybody's ball game right now. We also got 3 other awesome matchups going on. Hey, Nick. Oh, dang it. Why did I just say Nick?
Wow. Wow.
Disrespect. All right. Sorry. Jonah.
What's up, Dion?
Jonah, can you... Broken.
Is Nick in the chat?
No, he's not in the chat. No.
Okay. All right. Good.
No.
What can I do you for?
So can you let me know what the other matchups are, like lists, while I finish just being embarrassed over here?
Yeah. Do you see what the chat is doing right now?
Yeah. Yep.
Sure, I can do that.
So strong.
All right. So we have Dan Coppins, who we saw on stream earlier, with Bureaucrat, Zam, and Grievous against Curtis, who has Major Vermeil and 3 Saber Squadron I-4 TIE Interceptors. And also Palpatine is hanging out with Vermeil. And then we have Raymond Evans, who is flying Zam, Grievous, and 3 Vultures against Daniel Leon, who has the 3 HMPs. Let me see. The 3 HMPs and Grievous. Lots of Grievous. And then the last one is OEH. Andrew Oler with Warthog and 2 Jedi Knights, 7B Jedi Knights, and an Arc 170 against Sebastian, who we just saw on stream, with Nam Lum and the M3As.
There you go. So those are your other top 8 matchups. Looking forward to see what we end up seeing here in the final. Out of all those lists, chat, what do you think will end up reigning victorious? Who will be on top? Jonah, what list is your favorite from those?
I would say my favorite list is probably the one that we're seeing right here, the Republic, the Republic salad. But I think it's most likely we're going to see some form of Zam and Grievous in the cut.
All right, fantastic. And here we go. K turned for the red Arc 170. We got some Redeem Republics in the chat. Thank you, Jonah.
Anytime, Gold Leader. Gold 5 out.
Oh, it's fantastic. Alrighty, Foresight does trigger there. Bonus attack incoming and 1 hit.
All right, looks like there's 2 damage cards on him now, so it should be 4 remaining.
Another Foresight opportunity here coming for red. And 1 hit. Converts for 2. And going to be taking 2 more. Foresight doing the work. I mean, when you just know the future, it helps.
Right? You just know that ship's going to be there, and you're already shooting before combat even happens.
The thematic side of Foresight, I really like it. It is a good upgrade, though. I know people didn't fly it for a long time. It went up in points because at first it was too cheap. I think we have this perfect storm with the Inquisitors. They're cheap enough so that you can fit them all with the Foresight at 200.
It was a beautiful Talon roll there from Blue. Was able to avoid the gas cloud.
And there's the 4K. Now, somebody was saying that green had Foresight as well. You're correct, but we did have yellow bump into the green V1. And for most attacks, unless it's specified, you cannot fire at another ship at range 0 that are touching.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. You need some sort of fancy upgrade.
Now, that yellow Arc 170 does have a possibility of a nice range 1 shot into the red TIE V1, but we'll see what we end up getting. And there is the barrel roll to the right. Using Annie's ability. And was able to squeak that hard 3 in there behind the yellow TIE V1. And also reaching likely for that red Inquisitor.
Yeah, it doesn't want to probably waste a proton torpedo on him, though. Just let the Arc do the work.
If the Arc lives is the problem. Right? Because those Inquisitors are initiative 3, so they're going to get a chance to do their work before where he does. I mean, he's got 7 health, so we'll see if it ends up sticking. Oh, blank out.
Yeah,
oh, sorry.
No Foresight there. No damage from the Foresight. What did Obi-Wan? Oh, he's got damaged engine. That's how he got stressed from the hard 3.
And hit crit coming from Anakin. And able to take the red Arc 170, the red Inquisitor off the board.
Wow, okay. Yeah, definitely didn't need the proton torpedo.
Somebody just sent me a friend request on Discord. I wonder if they're watching. Nelso226, I accept your friend request on Discord.
We are friends.
We are friends now. You and I. I'm going to be asking you to move in a few months, okay? Hey, you're my friend. Want to help me move?
You got a truck? How about a van? All right, it's the second attempt on this Foresight against Obi-Wan.
And going to convert there.
Yep, single force, able to survive. All right, there's one more attack coming in on Obi-Wan. 2 on 3. Who has the force? No, I spent it on Foresight, I believe.
I'm now being spammed with friend requests on Discord. Bring them on. Bring them on, guys. I'll give you shout-outs. Sure.
You opened up those floodgates.
That's fine. I'm in. I'm in. The Baron, you've been accepted.
Yeah. Here's the secret. If you're already part of our Discord, you were already friends with us.
You are. Jacob, you are my friend now.
That was 2 hits. First into the yellow arc, giving him shields down and damage card. He's going to return fire. 3 dice rear arc.
2 hits. Can he wiggle out of it? There it is.
No problem. All right, looks like the arc only has obstructed shots here.
Looking for something here.
Oh, 4 hits, range 1. Oh, 2 evades, 2 eyes means no gas cloud conversion.
All right, so you were able to squeak 1 through.
Oh, sorry, that one of them landed out of the box. And then re-rolled 2 a blank.
Yeah, so
Got lucky there.
Only
Got
1.
lucky.
All right.
I mean, so far so good, I think, for Nicolas Durand here. Only has lost 1 whole Inquisitor. He's able to have Obi-Wan and start doing some serious damage onto these arcs.
Agreed. Shout out to Nighthound, Fast Walker, Isophane, Lava Field Toasty, Vigilanda DJ, Netter Mizuno, and Adam Atticus Smith. We are friends.
Yeah, Apostasis bringing up the reroll outside the box. Dion, I'm speaking for you here, but I believe that it's because we want a visual sight of the dice roll.
Correct.
Instead of just the log.
Yeah.
We want to see those dice results.
It's seeing the dice results, and also it's a. So it started with a with just being consistent, right? Being consistent with using a dice box, and when we have in real life, when you choose to use a dice box, you got to respect it. And with having viewers, the view, the eyes are what is represented for the record, right? We don't have you guys can't see the log on the stream, and it avoids controversy, right? Where let's say there was an eyeball that was outside the box and you guys didn't see it, right? And it gets placed in, then all of a sudden somebody who's not listening to the stream says, "Wait, they just cheated. They put in a die result." There's called this whole thing. You know what? The dice box is what is legal. That is all. Thank you. Goodbye. And just leaving it at that is the easiest way to do it.
No, it's very consistent for the rulings. I mean, that's how we normally have it in real life play. If you have if you attempted to roll a die into a dice box and missed, it shouldn't still count. It's the same thing. I'm just like, oh, well, that die is cocked, but I'm also going to go hunt down that dice who was on the floor and scream that it was a crit.
Right. Exactly. So that is why I know some people have mixed feelings about it, but you know what? The best thing I can do is give you my reasoning, and you could like it, but if you're playing on the stream, those are the rules.
Them's the rules. Got a Foresight attack here. Hit crit onto the yellow arc, Ernie. Someone asked about who's Bert and Ernie, and their generic 104th arcs.
Direct hit.
Wow, a 3 damage Foresight attack.
That is pretty solid. Down to 2 hull there on the yellow arc 170. Yellow Inquisitor pointing their arc in that same direction, trying to get that ship off the table at some point. 5 straight boosts, getting a little space, trying to catch them in Obi-Wan Kenobi. The rare and hard to catch.
Not sure what the delay here is. Nope, moving on to brown.
And now we're waiting on green. Taking the target lock. I like it. You have the Force available. Not quite fully modified, but quite modified. And no bump there. Lands right in the middle.
Yeah, I like that. Brown's outside of Red's arc. Has this, because of that Foresight doing so much damage, that arc's down to just 2 health. A good range 1 attack could just take it off the board.
Now we saw
all he needs 3 hits.
Yep, we saw the evade on the green arc on the green Inquisitor because it is just barely in the red Arc 170's arc. And here is Annie.
Yep, priming that torpedo, popping down that passive sensors. Gonna wait until the engagement phase to choose his lock. Oh, nice. So that was a Foresight, or excuse me, that was an Anakin's ability to get the focus. Now we're gonna have a Foresight attack onto him.
And that's 2 defended.
Yeah, so, what do you do with Obi-Wan, though? Do you move? Do you just take your evade?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
Neither one of those is a great option, right? Maybe if you boost, you could get an obstruction. Boost left. Nope.
Takes the evade.
Doesn't want to risk it without a modification.
Now you need something. All right, here we go. Taking the target lock onto the green Inquisitor. It is currently full and going to be taking 2 range 1 shots. Best chance to try to clear that off the board. And here's Annie. There's going to be a 4-on-3 attack. The green Inquisitor has expended the Force already. Got the expected result in the first one. This one's a hit right here. And that's going to end up being 3.
Nope, he's not going to save us. He's not going to use his Force. And we got a triple natties.
Ooh.
What's up? Now he's in the chat. Just shrugging off proton torpedoes.
Hmm.
All right, we have a range 1 attack here. Yep, has the focus, so no reason to Foresight. Oh no. Gonna need 2 natural squiggles here, Obi-Wan. And he gets it. Wow.
Whoo-wee. You know what? Some ships are just not meant to die.
Apparently not. Alright, so I think there's a chance for Brown to take down yellow here. I believe that's who he's activating.
Mm-hmm. Just going to be a range 1 shot.
Yep.
There it is.
You don't activate green yet because green has arc on Obi-Wan.
Does he have the Force?
He's got...
He's the one that took the lock.
Yeah, he's got Force and lock. So he's able to convert with both of the modifiers there.
Guaranteed dead.
Mm-hmm. That's going to open up yellow here for an Obi-Wan Kenobi shot. Or not yellow. Green. Green doesn't have any mods, though. Be 2-on-4.
From downtown. Got 1. Obi-Wan just looking for a squiggle. I just need a squiggle. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's got to re-roll it. Got to re-roll it.
No! Takes it from downtown. Single hit, unmodified. Obi-Wan. So uncivilized.
Gonna get some... Pop. This is the round. Nicolas Durand's just taking control.
Range 2. Spend in for 2. And that Arc 170 is taking 2 more damage, down to 2. Whoo, man. Now, people saying that this Inquisitor squad is really good. Yeah, it is. It is very strong. It's a very strong squad. has a lot of tools, and when you're playing against low agility ships, you see some of the pain that the Foresight can really inflict.
Mm-hmm.
And on low hull, low agility, like those combined things, that it just becomes super risky.
Yeah, and they've done a great job of forcing these arcs for this engagement to happen inside the asteroid field, or the gas cloud field, where ships have limited maneuverability. There's going to be a lot of bumps, and it ended up being so easy to get Foresights. I mean, I can't even count how many Foresight triggers we've had this game.
Ton, absolute ton.
Yeah, it was like, 3 out of 4 only each round. Only like 1 or 2 were missing their Foresights, which is very good. But that's the tool you need to leverage, though.
And now, getting news here, or I guess being updated. Nicolas did win the Swedish Open with 5 Foresight Inquisitors. So that's good.
Oh, it's good.
All right. Now, looking at our current board state, what's their score right now? I think Doug scored. I think it should be 60 to 114. There it is. 60 to 114. Man, Anakin with a proton torpedo. He's already used one of the 2 in the tank. And he's going to have to do some work. Not being able to clear the green Inquisitor this last turn, I think really puts him on his back foot. Because I think if the green Inquisitor was gone, you have a chance to really deliver some pain. Maybe you could be blocking with the arc and then following up with big shots from Anakin. But the problem is, of course, you have too many ships that you have to worry about when you got 4 on 2. I'm being asked a question, what do you think is nastier, 5 Foresight Inquisitors or 6 Tractor Beam Procket Barons? Probably the Foresight, if you know how to line up. One hit. 1 evade. Chewbacca saying Jedi Knights seem just better than the Arcs. Yeah, I mean, Jedi Knights are really good. Obviously, they've been having a lot of success, even in Extended.
Yeah, but the 7B ones, I mean, they got 7 more points than an Arc.
Mm-hmm.
I'd hope so. I'd hope they'd be better. All right, just closing in, it seems, on that arc. Just take the arc off the board. Try to keep it 4-on-1 versus Anakin. Should be easy sailing the rest of the game, right? Ooh, a blocked 4K there onto green.
And the yellow Inquisitor doing that 2-bank and able to block Anakin, taking away those actions.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Only has the Force available and takes 1. See, my streaming brother understands. By the way, congrats to Hexiled Gaming getting that partnership.
Yeah, woo woo.
And here's that range 1 shot going into the Arc 170.
Yeah, just a single force. Gets the natural evade. Takes no damage. We got another range 1 coming for 2 hits. This one, he has able to spend his focus and take just 1 damage, leaving him at 3 health remaining.
And range 1 out the back.
2 hits.
And one of those are going to squeak through.
Well, that should be half points on Brown then.
Step by step. It's 80 to 114. Doug is not out of it, but I know it feels heavier because that red Arc 170 is down to 3 hull, and they're pretty easy to get rid of those hull.
Yeah, he's just chasing them. The Arc just can't get away from these Inquisitors. Has the potential to like K-turn, I guess. Yeah, even with the Arcs moving first, it's still been difficult for them to avoid moving into these bullseyes.
Yeah. And even something like a 1 forward on the red Arc 170 ends up landing you in at least 1, for sure green.
Yeah, if not browns as well, right?
Yep. Another update, we saw Don Copens win his top 32 game earlier and just delivered a 200-0 win against Curtis Bitovich.
Wow. I'm tearing up the top cut. With that Brewer, Kret, and Zam combination. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I saw that earlier. I was wondering.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I saw him. It was not this attack. It was the previous attack. He ended up putting them on yellow.
I was so confused about that.
I thought we would just, it would just naturally come up. Yeah, there was already 6 cards on yellow.
Mm-hmm. I think it's the 2 on the bottom, right here.
Yeah, it's those 2. There you go. I mean, I definitely saw it. Like, we're not checking the tapes. 100%.
I'll trump you on that one. 1,000%.
Yeah.
I should have just done price it right and give you 101, but
101%. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Paul. Like, the Bird's just bleeding in damage out there. Can't shake these Inquisitors. Can't defend against their attacks. Then it's gonna real quick become 3 or 4 on Anakin.
Yeah, Paul just doesn't understand the inbox that I get from YouTube and Twitch and Discord being like, "Hey, are you aware that you missed this thing?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh!"
Trust me, I feel bad. Big shout out to I believe his name is Caspers, who's going into the Ace Championship, and he got unfortunately, what do I say? That's family appropriate, but he got a bad deal on one of our games, and we're rooting for you, Caspers, even if that tournament didn't go good for you.
Yeah. All righty, here we go. And here we go, one hit. And got the triples.
Yeah, no problem there.
Hit crit. And the red arc 170 off the board. Annie and a dream. Hashtag chosen one? All right, what's the win condition here? Okay, you take a proton torpedo to clear one. Right, it's going to be difficult to actually get that. And then you end up having a 3-on-1. There's one of the other Inquisitors would end up being at 2 hull. I think the bigger problem is the fact that Nicolas has so many numbers. He's going to be able to really spread out his arcs and make sure that he's getting shots on Anakin.
Yeah, you got 13 minutes. You at least need. All right, what's his official cost is 60, so with the bid, he could leave 1.5 Inquisitors and still take the win.
Mm-hmm.
So there is already two halved Inquisitors out there. So he just one-shots blue with a proton torpedo and then takes down brown or green. And he's winning all of a sudden.
1.5 Inquisitors. He's got to get him. I mean, Doug always plays to the bitter end. He knows. I've seen Doug scoop games when he knows it's impossible. And if he's still playing, he sees the light. It is a very faint light. A battery-powered flashlight on its last leg, but there is a little bit there.
Yep, these Inquisitors just going to open up their arcs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one's a little ambitious.
Yep, and ends up overlapping the obstacle there after executing the one turn. I like the position, though. Could potentially block like the very edge of a bank maneuver.
Yeah, I'm thinking the barrel roll to the left, hard turn right for Anakin. I think that's blocked.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not the barrel roll out 3 bank. But hard to say. Anakin with that pre-position barrel roll every round. Hard to exactly pinpoint where he's going to go.
And that Inquisitor closing up the lane between the yellow and blue Inquisitors. All right, keeping it casual, just with a one straight. One straight, okay. And see what you get.
This is a Foresight, then. You're going to be a double Foresight. Yes,
Anakin
sir.
is in that bullseye, so this is going to be, yep. Two dice attacks coming in, with able to modify that focus into a hit on one of them for free. Per the card text, here's the first roll. Got 2 hits. Has the force available, spends it. Next one. 1 hit only. And the luck runs out, takes another shield. Why did I say another when it seems like it's the first one? Remember, he has regened at least one time. Still has 1 R2 astromech charge available. Takes a
Now
focus.
this is Foresight.
Range 1 onto the Brown Inquisitor. Spends the focus, choosing full violence, trying to clear that ship off the table, and is gonna get it. So puts another 20 points in the bank. That's gonna end up being 100 to 35 after we clear Brown off the overlay. All right, now Doug is leaning on natties right now. Primary roll, just one hit. Got the squiggle. Looking for those squiggles to hold out. Second shot, this one's through a cloud, should be fine. But we've seen things go terribly wrong. 2 hits. 2 evades. Last shot, range 1.
Ooh. Can go with the Foresight. Going primary for 2 hits.
And that's going to be 1. Shields are down.
All right, well, he got points and didn't give up any. So that's what you're looking for. This follow-up shot's it's going to be difficult, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Talon roll? How else do you keep an arc on these things?
Yeah. Even with them all stressed, blue likely is not going to have a shot next turn, but green's is going to probably set up a Foresight. You'll have a potential Foresight threat also coming in from yellow, while blue kind of probably just gets out of the way. Just get out of the way for the other Inquisitors.
I could see him actually Talon rolling to prevent the barrel roll out from Anakin.
You're correct, because that is a strained TIE V1, not a stressed TIE V1.
Exactly. I think that's what, if Anakin wants to keep arc, he either has to hard 2 or hard 3 or a 3 Talon roll. And if you can deny him that barrel roll, could impact the lane he was planning on taking.
Want to remind everybody, we got 2 more games coming up after this. We got a top 4 and a final. We are not taking a break. Not taking a break in between the top 8 and the top 4. We will give our players in the final the option to take a break between the top 4 and the final, though. We'll see if they take it. 1 hit ends up giving them an additional strain there. While going off the cloud with the Talon roll, it ends up fitting. 2 straight.
I really like that.
Yep. It's keeping it easy.
Skill box. I mean, Blues ain't going to get shot. You don't care. You got the Force.
I'm surprised he took the evade. What is he afraid of? Why evade?
Nicolas has been, I would say, overusing evades quite a bit. I can't blame him, though. You're one of the most defensive ships in the game with Force and Evade and 3 agility.
Mm-hmm.
We have a regen here.
Yep, that tells you Annie's not getting a shot. Yep, there it is. There's the block.
Yep, so head to, what was the exact maneuver? Talon roll 3.
Mm-hmm.
So did try to go for it, and we got overlapping Foresights here.
One hit. Got out of it. And again, holding on to the Force. Another shot here, and that shifts it over to hit crit. Spends a Force. The crit does squeak through. That's going to smack on the shield that was regen this turn. And now we have the actual engagement phase. That's just the Foresight.
That's
now
just the Foresight. Yeah, I can see it. When the game devolves into this, I can see where the Foresight starts to get impressive.
Mm-hmm. Natties. hit crit. And taking them both there on Annie. If we get a double damage, that's going to be the game. Oh,
it is.
That is it.
Wow.
Baby Annie. Good work, but not good enough. Nicolas Durand.